We have Ofe Nsala, a white soup that is synonymous with the Igbo people of southeastern Nigeria. It goes best with fufu, or akbo as the Igbos call it. Next we have suya, the most well-known food of the Hausa and Fulani people of northern Nigeria. Meat is covered in a peanut-based powder called yaji and cooked over an open fire. This is banga and starch, a classic of the Urhobo people of Delta State. Lastly, we have onunu, a plantain-based swallow of the Izom people in south-south Nigeria. We are eating it with fisherman's soup, popular throughout this whole region. And of course, we don't forget the jollof rice. This is popular everywhere in Nigeria. I think what makes Nigeria so great is the diversity of all the different people coming together. These beautiful ethnic groups living side by side, sharing culture and cuisine is what makes Nigeria such an amazing country to visit. Nigerians should be so proud of that cultural heritage, as there is so much more that unites than divides them.
Yeah, George and I were here on Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025. George, let's do small talk on the Natasha thing before we go forward, because it bothers me. I'm so concerned that our highest lawmaking house, our legislative house, the Senate, the Federal Republic of Nigeria Senate, has become a one-party place where people are not reasoning logically, but they're only doing things for party's sake, for the government, the present government's sake. I mean, how will you ostracize a member that was voted like every other person in that house? Natasha Uduaghan was voted like even the Senate president. And she has her seat to represent her people, yet she's been blocked from entering to be in the House. George, this is really unheard of. This shows how petty these lawmakers are. This shows how very inconsiderate, and they are not being logical at all. Tell us, George, tell us this.
No, the fact of the matter is this. Number one, if you truly, most of us will pass judgment on the media, whether what's going on is true or not. The bottom line to it is this: considering our culture, considering Nigeria, considering where we are today, the male domineering type of a patriarchy type of environment. What you're seeing here is that this woman, simply because she is a woman, and that's why she is going through what she's going through today. Because, number one, what sense would it make a democratically elected woman that is representing her own district cannot be allowed to come in? For the past 4 months, the court already ruled and said that she can return back. And then this man that calls himself the Senate president is saying that the court has no jurisdiction.
Yeah.
No jurisdiction in the Senate. These are two different arms of government in Nigeria, for goodness sake. Can you imagine that? So this is what we're seeing. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. When the court rules, you ought to allow that woman to come in. And what just happened is showing you it's a cultish type of environment when you go there. And that is the reason the 3 women that are there cannot even speak up, because they've been gagged.
Gagged, George. They've been gagged
by these rules. They can come out and openly support all other places, but not from the Senate. They've been gagged. And whether they like it or not, that's exactly what it is. They have been gagged by the toxic environment, male-dominated toxic environment in the Senate.
Okay, George, now hear this. George also
has become
fellow lawmakers joined to block her. Fellow lawmakers.
She's become a thorn in their flesh, not to.
It's terrible. So we saw that video earlier on, George. Let's see it again. Let's see the video again, viewers.
The way you were elected, that is absurd. That is wrong. If you insist, if you must resist, you must resist. Comes and represent the people of Kogi Central. So we are moving there. You people should stay with us on live. Watch it, view it, record it. Tag CNN, BBC, every blog you know. Let them see. We hope it's not another negative.
George, I'm disappointed that Nigerians didn't turn out more in numbers for this kind of thing, because this is the future. This is our future. And if it's not correct, if these corrections are not pinpointed, if these things are not addressed now thoroughly, this is what might be happening. You have somebody speaking out, saying something, calling out something, and the person will be ostracized, and nobody will reason with that person again. Thereby, truth will be hidden, truth will be killed. We will now be living on falsehood. George, it's sad, eh?
It's called political thuggery. That's all it is. It's political thuggery. And it is showing how uncivilized we still are when we allow things like this to happen. And we think we're flexing our political muscles. But the fact of the matter, we're exposing our ignorance and our mediocrity when it comes to political affairs. And it is very sad.
It's very sad. Okay. Thank you, George. George, let's do something from your side there. Yesterday, Trump accused former President Obama of treason, and he calls for a persecution of Obama. He says Obama should be held for that treason he committed during his tenure. What happened was, during the tenure, the government of Obama called Trump. He said Trump had something to do with the Russia election, the United States election was interfered by Russians. And he said so many things, alleging that Russia was interfering in the United States election. Meanwhile, what has been found is that it is not true. Those statements were made so that Trump can also be ostracized, like we talk of being ostracized by people, and also for people to look at Trump in a bad light. George, is that the story from your end?
You see, we see mad people come in different forms. No, seriously. No, think about this for a moment. We are in an era where the unacceptable is becoming acceptable. We are in an era where stupidity and madness is become the order of the day politically around the world. Now we're seeing another individual in the Oval Office in the United States of America who cannot, even simply because a man that he admires so much and is jealous of, he's just coming out to talk nonsense. This is a man, and he knew the reason why he entered into politics is because of Obama. And that's the only reason. Because let us take our country back again. Let us make America great again. It's simply because let the Oval Office be occupied by a white man, a red-headed white man or blonde-headed white man, and that is exactly what it is. So all this nonsense he's trying to bring up, it will not wash. Because number one is any move to do what he's thinking about doing, America will go belly up. And he better understand that. He better understand that. So whether he likes it or not, Trump is making the comment, just linking Obama, Biden, Hillary Clinton, and others to what he called a rigged process. And these are the things. Whenever Trump is accusing somebody of, go back and look inside. This is exactly what he's guilty of. That's exactly what he's guilty of.
Okay.
So he's trying to find ways to make himself an emperor of the United States of America. And then he's hijacked the Supreme Court, which is all his own goons, and they are supporting him. Whatever he wants to do, they will abide by it. Because I can guarantee you, behind every single one of them, he already found things he's holding and squeezing their balls so that they will agree with him. That's what it is.
Well, it is coming from the Justice Department. You have the lady there, Tulsi Gabbard. She sent out those cables indicting Donald Trump, Obama and his team for manufacturing intelligence regarding Russia election interference in America and all that. So, okay, the president could oversee that, but I think the DIN, the Department of National Intelligence, do their job also, regardless of who.
Let me say something to you.
Okay.
You see, a mad dog with intelligence, I've never seen an angry before. Let him try it. That's all I say. If he's foolish enough to try it, let him try it and see what's going to be the year. Because you know what? He's trying every single word to see which we can pass through, whether they are right or not. And that's exactly what he is. The morning, whatever comes into his mind, that's what he says. An envy over Obama's statesmanship is what's going to bring him down if he's not careful. And it is a warning to develop. Be careful. That's one America to explode. Go ahead and try it. If you're an emperor, go ahead and try it.
Okay, viewers, that's what we're following. Yesterday's report of Donald Trump accusing Barack Obama of treason and calling for his arrest over reports alleging that Russians interfered in the United States election. So let's see how that plays out before Friday, George. And you give us the update.
If Donald Trump wants to flex his political muscle, go and face Putin. That's the one that you guys are in the same level. Obama is way above you. I'm sorry, he cannot be. He's not the president of U.S. today, but he's way above your class. So if you want to flex your political muscles or your diplomatic international muscles, go and face Putin because he's making you look like a little cat. I'm sorry.
Making you look like a little cat, George.
That's what he's doing. Think about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up, George. It's almost through. We don't want to take out viewers' time. Just come through and do the thing. There is a good news out there. Our Super Falcon, the women, Nigerian Super Falcon, yesterday got their place in the finals of the Women African Cup of Nations, WAFCON. So they beat South Africa 2-1. George, did you watch the match? No. I know you're not. Were you there?
Yeah, I saw snippets of it. I saw snippets of it. Michelle Alozie scored a 94th-minute winner. Nigeria beat South Africa to reach WAFCON final in Casablanca. We hail our women. We hail them. So Nigeria opened their scoring just before halftime with a Rashid Ajibade penalty after a handball African Mbane. Yeah, so what we're seeing also is that South Africa equalized in the 6th minute through Linda Marcelo penalty following a foul on Hilda Magaya. Then it became a little tense in the middle, what I saw, and then finally, when extra time, Lumi Alozie Deep caused over confusion and defeated and sealed the winner, Nigeria. So WAFCON, we hail you. Thank you so much for representing our country. That's the only place we're looking good internationally. When it comes to music and movies and sports, we're looking good. But when it comes internally, our politics is messing us up. Let's clean up our political affairs in Nigeria.
Yes.
So we'll look good.
Okay. Congratulations to the Super Falcon of Nigeria. And now they'll be meeting with Morocco. They'll be meeting with Morocco for the finals. And we'll all be glued watching that match on that day. So, George, thank you. I think we've done it. What do you have? What do you have that could be said? What do you have?
Well, I mean, when you look at the whole entire thing that is really happening, these are things that can be changed. So we report these things simply because sometimes they don't sound good when you talk about them the way you're supposed to talk about them because of how deplorable and despicable some of these cases are. But these are things that we have to call out. We call them out simply because, we're living in a world now where the unacceptables are becoming acceptable, and people can go out and do alternative things, and then all of a sudden, if you talk about it, you become a bad person. But I want to hail our WAFCON women, and hopefully they'll beat Morocco and bring that up to West Africa, Nigeria.
Good. All right, George. Also, we want to there's this rock group called Sabbath, Black Sabbath. I don't know if you know about them, George. Do you listen to rock music? Anyway, Black Sabbath
music.
I
listen to Afrobeat.
Listen to Afrobeat. Okay, I listen to everything. I listen to everything because of what I do. Anyway, that's the man Ozzy Osbourne, the leader of the group Black Sabbath, passed away yesterday, age 76. They have some hit songs though, and the man has been there, even though they do very diabolic things on stage. There was a time he ate the head of a rat. That was crazy. So, but Ozzy is gone, and we want to send our condolences to the family. Black Sabbath, one of the rock groups that shook the world. They take the stage wild, George. When they have their shows, you need to see the crowd, heavy crowd of white people listening to their rock music. Okay, on this note, we want to say thank you for tuning in, those that have watched us and those that will watch later on. This is Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025, and George and me have done Wednesday updates. So till we come again on Friday, have a beautiful midweek. God bless you. George, thank you. Yes. I hope your weather is good, George. I hope you're enjoying the weather.
Our weather is remaining wonderful. Fantastic.
Good.
We have a beautiful weather here. Yes.
All right, George. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
SSM's Wednesday Global Africa program brings to you our news stories, exclusive reporting, and SSM perspectives on the day's top news. Plus, the inside scoop on Africa's most important developing stories. Join us on Wednesdays, 11 a.m. West African time. In a world where news flies around every minute, you need the ability to relate and connect with what matters and stay up to date. Schengen Story Media News Echoes program is Africans in Diaspora and at Home's leading English news network, one of the most trusted, respected sources for news updates on current affairs as they affect global Africa.